What's going What's up, guys? We're gonna be doing a market update. Um, last last video we had a couple trades that we were in. We were in before I get into this, yeah, let's go ahead and change this over to US dollar. We were in USD sells, USDJPY sells, and we actually were we were in about right here. Um, we got a break. We just closed this break even, and then we actually took a sell limit right here. We woke up. Basically, this happened for the London session. This whole move happened 10, 11, 12. I was in bed at 11 p.m. So this happened when I was in bed. And then at like around 2 or so, we grabbed this order block. Could have literally bought this right here and took it up here for about 60 pips, but could have probably closed in profit. We actually didn't close in profit till about right here, which is really unfortunate, but that's how our trade ended up. And I'll show you my prop firm progress. We actually made profit today about $1,000, which is pretty good, not bad. We should have made it probably $2,000 if we would have closed in the right time, but all good. Um, USD Swiss, we entered a sell. I want to say we entered about right there. It basically has not moved. We ended up closing it. Um, I think it was about break even right there is where we closed it. Um, USD JP, or no, I did that. USD CAD, we sold it. I want to say we sold it about right there. And then we actually closed at about 7 a.m. So we closed about right there. So we did get some profit on that one. We're also looking for a re-entry up here, but I'll go over that later. Euro USD. Believe it or not, we actually entered right here. And we also put a buy limit right there. And we had our stop loss right there. So we actually doubled up on Euro USD. Our take profit was right there. It barely missed it. And we actually ended up closing at about 7 a.m. So we ended up taking it from about right here to right there. Missed out on about 40 pips, but still a pretty good trade. GBP USD, we entered about right somewhere in here, and we also re-entered right here. So, and then we ended up taking profit, excuse me, about 7 a.m. right there. So, Brandon, pretty good move on GU. Gold, we're actually gonna enter. We're actually in gold right now, actually. But gold, we actually called out this 2 hour order block play on a couple days ago, right here. And so we actually ended up having a buy limit right there. Um a buy limit, and then we entered right here. Take profit was way far away up there. It didn't hit our take profit. And so actually what ended up happening was gold went all the way up here, and then we could have, so we entered here. Uh, and then we ended up closing it about 7, 8 a.m. So we closed it about right there. So it's still most of the move. So that was pretty good. And as you can see on my prop firm challenge, we are ongoing. We have our average loss, our average win. Our balance is back up to 998,000. We were in a lot of those trades consolidating the last day. We actually, as you can see, we started off straight drawdown, and then we've been bringing it back up. Excuse me, we're bringing it back up. So, as you can see, I'll show you the profits from today. We took a lot of random trades today, so it's really sloppy. A lot of break evens, a lot of scaling out, 0.05 out of 0.50s, stuff like that. We scaled out a lot of trades. No big winners, all really small winners. I think I may adjust that in my strategy where I'm actually hold, entering once, holding it, and then just instead of just like when you like enter a point 50 and you're like you close minus 10, close minus 10, close minus oh 05, and it's like re-enter plus oh 05, re-enter plus oh 05. It's like it's so sloppy, it's so unnecessary. I don't like it. But I did win, as you can see. I did take some profits right here. And then I ended up taking some more profits right here. Nothing too crazy. It's the move is still happening, so we're actually the move is actually still happening. We're in GU and gold. We actually have a buy limit on GU at this blue zone. A buy limit down there. And then gold, it might just take off. So like we kind of just want to get in it, but we also have a buy limit under this wick. So I actually have a buy limit right here and my stop loss right there. So believe it or not. And I think gold might just go from here. So and so either way, like we were already in the trades. I just wanted to take partial profits and wait for an entry. Um, So if I'm looking at the higher time frame, this is probably gonna be a shorter episode, by the way. So basically, the dollar's got to come down here. So it has a little bit further to go. We have CAD news tomorrow, on Friday, and then we have odd news on Monday, uh, and Wednesday. USD on Tuesday. I think that's it. So obviously our goal is to hit this to 100. We got to get this to 110,000 to pass this challenge, and then we'll actually get a funded account. So I probably need to clean up. I'm taking a lot of low lot size random trades. I'm kind of just warming up, I should say. I'm not really, fully confident in all these trades, so I'm not taking them all with full risk. I like this trade on USD CAD. The Um, sell limit is right here, and I'm gonna take this for at least 1 to 4. At least down here below this low. Um, somewhere I'm gonna take profit somewhere in that range. Um, and that's basically this is like my go-to setup. This trade in USD CAD is what I'm really liking right now. Euro USD also. Um, I'm entering off of right here. It's kind of a snipe. It may not play out, but I'm actually it hit our profit, it retraced, and then it gave this nice little bullish engulfing. So I'm hoping to get a wick down there. And so it's on, we already got the hour candle confirmation, but I'm hoping to get it to wick down here, enter like that, and then, just take it up to here for a 1 to 3, because it might be a sell. It actually might be a sell on the daily time frame. On daily time frame, it's playing off of this really big fat candle. So it could be playing out like that. I could see GU, like I said, we have a buy limit right here. We have put one right here. I'm actually in as well, but I just wanted to make sure didn't go fully in right where it's at. It's not the best entry. Also, I have another lower entry down here, so I'm scaling in here on GU. And then so I'm hoping to see it come down and wick this area. And if it does, I'm gonna catch a nice trade. Nice, maybe 1 to 4, maybe 1 to 5. Hopefully we can get it to finish this whole move. If GU closes anywhere in this region, I'm gonna be looking for it to finish the week. And then for it to come into this daily order block, I would consider this whole zone the daily order block. It could go deep into that or daily order block as well. That whole red zone's a daily order block. A lot of times a lot of times it'll go to a daily order block and it'll stay there for 4 or 5 days and consolidate. For example, USD JPY right now, why it's not really selling very cleanly is because it is in right now inside of a daily order block for a buy. So this wick and this whole red zone is technically bullish order block. So it hasn't really, done anything yet. So either if we can see it break above this high, if it can break above this, excuse me, even just this one, if it can just break above, oh my God, if it can break above this and then come back, and that because there's a 1 hour order block like right there, I would look to buy it. As of now, I would either be selling it or waiting. And then I would definitely take it at least up to there, 1 to 5, maybe even further. And it could go, it could break this low also. USD JPY could break these lows and come down to this 4 hour order block that's deep within the daily order block. So either one, whether it plays off here, I wouldn't really buy this yet, but because it still has all that seller's momentum, but it's kind of slowed down. So it's kind of making you think it might be a buy. So just because it hasn't really moved in a while, this is a 1 to 8. That's wild. So you definitely like you wouldn't just close it right there. That really makes no sense. You want it to. I mean, it could come here and then come back, but if you're swinging it, you're taking the whole move. Otherwise, you're catching the intradays. My current platform style, you can't actually trade swing trades really over the week. You can only trade this week. A lot of times, swing trades take 2 or 3 weeks to play out all the way, and so and sometimes it's the second week. So I'm actually selling USD JPY. There's really no entry right now that's like super clean. It's just consolidating, so I don't really expect it to do much right now. Um, Other than, maybe if we see a sweep of liquidity, we might be able to scalp it for 50 pips. If it comes up, maybe sweeps this high and then maybe it'll drop to like right there. But right now, it's going to stay in between these two zones until it actually breaks out one way or the other. If it does break out of here, I would look for it to come back and then potentially make some type of structure and then maybe if we're lucky, come down there and then go up. That's what we would like to see. So for right now, I'm staying out of UJ. USD Swiss, also kind of no clean structure right now. It is, other than coming back up here, I would actually like for it to, this trade's actually like break even, so I just kind of got out. But I would love for it to come back up here, into this region. That would be good. Euro USD, like I said, we have that zone on the 5 minute. It could come down there. Gold's pumping right now. GU is hasn't really moved. The interesting thing is I'm actually floating 24-hour profit loss is 394, it says. Um Overall profit loss minus 1300. So yeah, we took a lot of small wins and small losses today. And we're actually up 1200 today, so I'm not really sure why it says only 394, but oh geez. But I will say we did lose first before we won, so it might make sense. Um, Other than that, we're probably, oh my God. The goal is to get this back up to 100K. Hopefully by the end of this week I can get us back up to 100K. The trades that I'm currently in, um, it might be able to show, I might be able to show it actually. So I might actually be able to show my trade locker, my live trades right now. Um, so yeah, here's my trade locker. I'm in a couple trades right now. I'm in gold actually. It looks like GU was my best trade of the week. I was already in and I closed in profit already. I have some pending orders. Nothing too crazy right now. I like gold. I don't see any reason gold would drop at all right now. I'd like to see it pump 200 pips tomorrow. That would be nice. UJ, I have a pending order above this wick. USD CAD, same thing, a pending order. GBP JPY, I got a pending order on both sides. Euro USD, I got a pending order. GU, I got a pending order. U Swiss is I got nothing on U-Swiss. Oh, but there's a pending order. It's a little bit higher up though. So yeah, I would love to see this play out. It's a lot of waiting and it's like as much as you want to like look around and scalp and see if you what you can find, it's like a lot of things, there's a lot of times it's just not that much going on. OddCAD, I want to look at OddCAD and EuroCAD for this news. OddCAD looks pretty good. Yeah, I got pending orders up top for a sell. Wow, I played off that, played off that. Okay. EuroCAD kind of looks, I got a pending order down there. It's really far away now, so it's probably just going to continue. Should have shown this earlier, but I was at work. I was actually at work. And I think once I eventually pass a challenge and scale up, I'll be able to. I asked them in the chat how many accounts I can have, and they said 600K um is what you can have. So I'm risking about two. It's just like it just depends. Like I gotta rethink my strategy. Like I'm also like midweek right now. Um, and I actually am break even on the week. I think I started off the week right here, and then I dropped, and then I came back up, and then I came back down, and then I'm basically break even on the week. So barely in profit. And we just won 4 trades, and we're still barely in profit because we took partial profits and we didn't take the full profit. And hopefully the continuation years are going to catch the rest of the profit. So we really could have just held our original entry, to be honest with you. Um, I'm thinking maybe I'm in too many pairs. Maybe I'm not holding the whole thing to take profit, a couple variables. I think I'm also taking too many trades to fully track. Oh, also I got my trading journal out here. So as you can see, last week I took a lot of trades, 10 total trades. This week I've taken 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 total trades. I'm 6 wins, 2 losses, 2 break even, and we're barely in profit. So the math is not mathing up right now. So definitely there's like random break even entries. Like if you go like let's say my normal risk is 250, right? And I take a 50 to $100 loss 5 times. And it was just a stack re-entry that I was in drawdown 20% on, and it's like I close. Those add up, and that's where my most of my losses are. I'm realizing, so that's my mistake, completely a mistake. I want to show you my 2020 trading journal actually. So I actually kept a trading journal for about the whole entire year of 2020, matter of fact. And so just to show you, that's my goal to do it again this year. It's only August, so I have the whole rest of the year to do this. No, and I realize I'm kind of all over the place, so I really need to organize this. But 2020, I just kept it simple. The win, how many, I was counting pips also. I wasn't counting percentages. Maybe that's what I need to do closing partials and instead of closing partials, re-entering, and then just saying I'm up this percent, maybe I should start counting pips and do a fixed lot size. I believe that's what I used to do, catch pips and take a fixed lot size. I was 60 pips, 60 pips, 10 pips, minus 18, 30, 10, 30, 35, 40, minus 20, 30, break even, win, break even, loss, break even, loss, loss, break even. The next week, loss, loss, break even, win, break even, uh, loss, loss, win, win. Also, like keeping track of which days, which I need to make like, this is what I need to do. So, I'm gonna go down to first of all, that's too many trades in a day. Like if I take, I think 2 trades in a day is probably plenty. I can't be taking 6 trades a day. It's just insane. I took 20 trades today, so it's just ridiculous. I gotta update my strategy here. Week of 8, 11. And so, for example, I'm gonna go Sunday, Sunday, Monday, Monday. And I'll even give myself a third. I could say I give myself a third trade also. 3 trades a day. Some days you're gonna get more trades than the others, though. And that's the thing. And you just gotta pick your best one, and you can't be afraid of missing out. I'm gonna give myself three on the last 3 days. Two on Monday, Tuesday. Two on Sunday, two on Monday, two on Tuesday, three on Wednesday, three on Thursday, three on Friday. 3, 6, 9, 11, 13, 15 total trades per week. That's still a lot. I think I maybe only need seven. Like, I mean, like, think about it. Like 10, 10, right? 12, 10, 8, 6, 4. I mean, if I'm in the 4 to 6 range, I think that's better than 15. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna move this down one more slot. I'm gonna grab this and I'm gonna edit it again because I think it's a little confusing right now. It's a little bit confusing. I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay. Hair, win loss, hips, and then notes. That's pretty much all you need. I think this is too many trades. I really do. I think this is too many trades. A lot of professional traders say 2 trades a day. That's 10 a week max. 15 is a lot. And I feel like it's completely unnecessary to take that many trades. Like, I just think that you got to be a little more disciplined, calculative, and take the right trades. Sometimes you want to enter on Sunday, but sometimes Sunday fucks you up low key. But sometimes your pending order hits also. You got to keep in mind, sometimes you didn't even enter, it was the pending order, bro. I have 23 pending orders right now. So I'm gonna give myself, let's see, dude, update my strategy. The key is to stay in the game, right? Stay in the game long term. That's my goal right now. Stay in the game. I'm using very low risk, so I just want to stay in the game. It's unlimited trading days on top tier. There you can't lose if you don't hit the max loss. So it's like there's no rush, right? 10 total. How many pairs though? So if I get rid of okay, right? Four intraday pairs and then six swing pairs. That's still a lot. Still a lot. However, obvious 4 hour and daily order blocks on any pair, right? Gold, USD JPY, USD CAD, GBP USD, that's my tier one. That's my top 12 pairs right now. I'm not really sure what everyone's so obsessed with Nasdaq for. Everyone's so obsessed with Nas 100. Is it Nasdaq or Nas 100? What's the difference? Everyone's obsessed with it, and I don't know why. Everyone loves trading that pair so much. To me, it's like untradeable because it's literally just going to all-time highs. Anytime a pair just goes to all-time highs and there's no structure, I just don't understand what people are trading off of. Oh my God. No. Look at this. Nas 100 literally just hit the 4 hour order block this morning. Oh, I didn't see it. Did I not put a sell limit there? As I'm talking trash about it too. Eh. So I would put a buy limit right here. I probably might do that right now, actually. So I think that'll hit, and I think I'll catch that. I'll catch that for at least 1 to 2. My God, dude. Yeah, 1 to 2. Take it up to here. Um, yeah, dude. So EuroCAD looks pretty clean. EuroCAD I actually entered and then I closed it out. So, oh, going back to the trading journal. Um, oh, lot size, lot size. No, excuse me. Yeah, this would be fine. Oh, I believe this is easier to organize if you do it like this. So far, I'm 0 and 2 on oil for some reason. People were hating on I'm Academy, bro. I was watching that video on that and I was like, how do you hate on someone that's like trying to make your life better, bro? That don't make sense to me. It doesn't really make sense. It's a good effort. Like, it's a good effort, I thought. I don't like how that looks. I'll just leave it open though. A gap in between days. We need like a more cleaner system. Notice the notes on the right. Closed early, went to 660, closed early. So I basically figured out that this is what I need to do, right? One entry, one exit, pending orders, manual execution. Enter all at once, close all at once, right? No stack, no close early, no enter early, no enter late, no close late. Do things all on time. Risk to reward. Close at 1 to 2 or better. Hold if there's higher time frame order block liquidity and an early week. Close earlier if small time frame entry. Count the pips, not, oh God, right? Count the pips, not the percentage. I think we have a good idea here. It's a little unorganized, I think. I think it's a little sloppy, but overall it's all right. And then I guess you could look at maybe US 30, but it's just when pairs are like this, I don't know. I don't know what you guys think. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of when trades do that when it's like this. I'm not a big fan. Yeah. Like a lot of people are on like they're trading Nas on like the 1 minute, and I'm just like, what are you even doing? Like, how do you trade the 1 minute? I'm trying to figure out how someone trades the 1 minute, bro. Like, I don't even see what's the point of trading the 1 minute. Like, you're really that impatient that you can't wait and look at like the 15 minute at least. It's just to me, it gives you more time to react when you have a big higher time frame. You have a lot more time to react, and it's like it's a lot easier when it's on a higher time frame. I think gold is headed up. I'm actually in profit right now on my challenge. I believe I'm in profit. I'm already in. Wasn't a good entry. Probably should not even been in. I'm taking too many trades this week, so I already know that. I got to clean it up for next week. Last year, I have to go revisit some of my last year's trades. Also, I want to point out that I've had multiple telegrams that just, oh, here's something from April, January. So what's not good is I have all these big gaps, okay, in my trading, right? So I'm looking at my Telegram. Um, July, I didn't trade at all between April 5th and July 9th or July 29th. That is 3.5 months. And then right after April 5th, I didn't trade at all between January 15th and April 5th. That is another 3 months. So it's almost been 6 months since I've traded. And then before January 15th, it was October 21st was the last time. 3 months. So it's almost been 9 months since I've traded consistently. Then October, and if I look at October, October's there. A lot of stuff on October 18th, 17th, 16th, 15th, 14th. A lot of October, a lot of September trading. And then before that, all it was August, July 24, June 24. So I was trading the whole year. June 24, and then oh, here it is, April 24. So there's a gap between April 24 and June 24, 2 months. So I'm taking a lot of breaks, and I'm realizing like that's what I need to stop doing. I need to actually take this seriously. October 23 to April 24, that is 6 months off. Before October 24th is November 2022. That is 11 months off. A lot of gaps, okay, because I didn't have money to fund my account, mostly because I didn't have a job. And so I always just took time off. So I realized like I can't get a consistent result if I'm not, making consistent. Uh, no, I'm noting here, this is in 2022. I was counting pips, and it says, oh, if I'm showing the wrong thing, I'm not sharing my screen right. So do I go? All right. So boom, trades this week, no clear plan, sloppy, untracked, XXX, 3 wins, 9 losses, plus 100 pips. That's wild. And then see the pin message. I think the pin message must be important. So I pinned it last summer, and it says when you take random trades, you realize you can't track random reentries and random scalings and scouts. Look at that. You see that? So I must have done bad that week. So what okay, one entry, one stop loss, no chart watching. Wow. One take profit, no re-entries, no closing early. That's okay. I really now that and that was my trading plan last year. And so I didn't even realize that was the rule. So I need to have a printed out trading plan in my room somewhere. One entry, one stop loss, one take profit, no re-entries, no closing early. That's perfect. Wow, that's it. Let it hit, let the math play out. Back test, right? So, and then it says is you can't track random re-entries and random scale-ins and scale-outs. And that's literally what I did this week. So now I'm looking back and I'm like, what am I doing that I'm realizing that I shouldn't be doing? And I have to go back in here and study this. Once you enter, let it play out, let it hit TP or stop loss. Don't manage it, don't predict it, don't check it, don't change it. That's interesting. Let it hit. So that would include not going break even. That would include not going break even. Like if I'm only in 2 trades, I don't need to go break even. But if I have 6 trades, I'm like, oh man, I got to go break even on this one. Yeah, we need to slow down. And back, I think in June last year, I was only trading gold, I believe, and the USD JPY. I was only trading those two pairs. It says, good news, everyone can do this. Preserve capital. Here's a couple charts. Let me see what we got here. That's a 30-minute. I was on the lower time frame too. Um, order blocks, liquidity order blocks. That never hit, by the way. Oil, couple things. Now that's what we love to see. That one right there. That's what we love to see. Trading out. Notice our balance was 210,824. Our equity was 214,000. Floating 3,300. Floating 3,200 in profit. Should have closed. Should have closed in profit. It barely moved. That's why we were holding. So we had some really good entries on gold right there. And it looks like it was headed towards our take profit. I don't know what ended up happening though. We took some partials, floating 4,000, floating 4,500. Now imagine if this was live. If this was live, I just would have taken the profit and we took gotten a payout. So this is a really good markup actually. Can you guys see the screen? Oh shoot, let me go back. Hopefully you guys can see this. So I'm gonna go back here. So notice I'm marking when time meets price. Prediction is Thursday entry. So hammer candle, bullish candle. I noted what time the low of the day happened, and it looks like 8 a.m., 7:30 a.m., 10 a.m. And so you notice like it's in the session. And so it happened again in the these between those blue lines, and it was meant to happen again. And I believe if we look, notice I marked that pink zone and look where it happened. Watch this. If it shows it. Okay, here's gold, 2509. That was a newer order block. And then it came into that 2529 candle. USD JPY order block. See, when that happens, that's just clean, bro. Sometimes that happens, dude, and that's the order blocks you catch, take profit on really, really well, and those are the trades you need to take. Um, that's really random. Okay. Um, I was back testing a little bit there. Order block play again. Liquidity sweep, hammer candle, or reverse handle hammer, shooting star, whatever it's called. I think it's a hammer. Bearish hammer. Um, liquidity sleep, bearish hand candle. That's what we want. That's the perfect entry. Order block play with a hammer candle, doji. Order block play again. Most of this is the 1 hour, 30 minute. It looks like 1 hour and 30 minute a lot of times. 1 hour, a lot of 1 hour entries, which take like 6 to 12 hours to play out. 15 minute takes like an hour or two to play out. Order block play, order block. Wow, this one's good. That was USD CAD. This one was GBP USD wick entry. USD CAD loves to break and retest. That's what it's doing right now. USD CAD again, gold again. If I shoot some before and afters, that would be better. But this is what we have right now. Just looking at some of these trades, they kind of look at the same. Okay. Elves. What the hell? All right, confirmation one, daily order block. Confirmation two, equal lows right above the order block. Confirmation three, whole number. Four, price reaches, sweeping a low, price, okay. Over leverage on a live prop firm. Oh my God. I said over leverage. Why would I write that down? So gold is actually, where is gold right now? Gold, and look, I was right. Look at what I just said. So gold is at right now 3,300. Okay, so I said when price reaches 2,600, okay, when price reaches, oh my God, this happened. And I said if price hits there during a major action and price is in that zone, hold gold till 3,000 over leverage on a live prop firm. That's what I said. And I was like, I'm sitting here, don't have a job, right? Don't have money in my account. So I'm thinking here, like, I need investors. I need to get investors because I know this is going to win. And that's what I was doing. I was like, and it was valid. Like, those trades were literally valid. You could have bought that and held for 3 months and you'd be up the whole time. This is one where, like, this is one of those times where you would go break even, but it's like, do you just let it hit stop loss? And that's another something you think about. I think most of the time it's better if you just hold it, but once it gets to a certain point, like all the way up here, I'm taking profit, right? Or I'm holding or I'm closing because you got to put a trail of stop loss or something. You can't just hold or close. You got to sometimes you got to scale in and scale out. I feel like you just got to figure out when those times are. Super liquidity hammer candle, super liquidity hammer candle, beautiful every time. It's a lot of GBP USD. Uh, I did purple charts for a little bit. I was not a fan. I don't know why I did it. I did. I, I'm just not a fan. Hated the purple. Oh my God, hated it. Hated the purple. Oh my God, I don't like the purple and yellow. That is, they're not. I think that's about it. Not yet. Yeah, that's juicy right there. Wow, that is juicy. Ooh, that's juicy. Did it hit though? But did it hit though? I want to check. That was April 5th. Let's go back to April 5th and let's see if that order block hit. It didn't. It didn't even hit. I'm gonna see why it didn't hit though. So it's hard to tell because you can't really look left that far. There we go. It was at an all-time high. So that's another thing, right? And that's why you don't sell when it's at all-time highs. And so that was my bad. I shouldn't even have been looking for sales. I should have been buying it. Should have been buying the super liquidity. You're like, oh, it looks like a sell, blah 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 blah. It's like, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Nah, dude. I'm glad gold finally made a zone, though. Gold has been consolidating at this zone since April. So it was literally climbing all-time highs from tw the whole entire year of 2024 until April of this year. So it was like almost 18 months where it just was climbing all-time highs nonstop. And now it's made a range for 3 months finally. So you can actually trade it. You can actually take sells in this range, but you really don't want to. You don't want to take a lot of sells. Like this is just going to be ugly. You don't want to be in this trade. I shouldn't even be in any of these trades that I'm in right now, and I'm just randomly doing what I'm doing. But I'm just in a bunch of random trades, and it's really sloppy. Not how I like to trade. So, but I didn't want to miss it. It was FOMO. I didn't want to miss it. I don't want to miss this trade. What if it goes 200 pips? Like, who cares, right? We need to just get out of every trade and just let our pending orders hit. But I think we're gonna be good. I'm in drawdown $50 right now. My pending order is way down there, and if it hits, we should be good to go. Um, I might go play some Fortnite. What I was going to do actually was see if I can figure out FL Studio while I'm here. I think I already have it downloaded. Is it not an app? Thought it was an app. Thought I already downloaded it also. All right. Anything else? I think GU is going to be good, a good re-entry here. Probably should be just done for the week at this point, honestly. USD CAD's heading towards my entry right now. Think they're going to retrace a little bit. So I would say if it comes down in this area, we should be looking to buy it if it comes down there. Euro USD also down here. I've entered here, but I think that's probably a stupid entry, honestly. There's really not. It's really a sell structure right now. DXY I was bored. I probably gonna play Fortnite. Probably gonna play some Fortnite or something. I accidentally entered a trade. All right, guys. I'm actually gonna get off. Um, yeah, probably gonna erase everything, zoom out, look at the higher time frame, and then I do like the continuations to end off the week, but it could just consolidate, bro. I'm probably just gonna close all these and then I don't even know what I'm doing right now. I'm actually just lost track of what's going on, so it's kind of irresponsible on my part. I like the sell limit on USD CAD, and especially that it's going there. Especially what I like is that it's moving fast towards it. That's what I love. You love when that happens. GU, I like GU a little bit, but I don't really like it a lot. So USD CAD I like better. Euro USD I like a little bit. I don't like a lot. Gold I definitely don't even like at all. So not even sure why I'm even in that. So I think USD CAD is the only one I need to be in. Yeah, this is an hour and it's probably going to be a wick. So it's probably going to happen this hour. It's going to hit this blue, it's going to hit this purple zone and then it's going to wick down and then it's probably going to in the next hour, this next 30 minutes, it's probably going to do that. Close there and then the next hour it's going to drop, da 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 da. So let's see if we can get out of whatever trades we're in, take another stupid loss, and then just learn from this, man. Randomness.
We've made some interesting hires, and we've had some traders that come in and immediately think or tell us that they know exactly how to get to that 7 or 8 figure mark. And one of my favorite stories was a trader that was 2 weeks into being live. And Carlton's already laughing about this, but he was 2 weeks into being live, and he really had cracked the code on trading. I mean, he knew exactly what he was going to do and how he was going to get to that 7 or 8 figure mark. And all he needed to do was identify the two strongest stocks on the day and buy the opening print with 50% of his buying power, and then identify the two weakest stocks on the day and short the opening print with 50% of his buying power. And the strong one would go up and the weak one would go down, and he would make tons and tons of money, right? Flawless strategy. For about 2 weeks, Carlton's morning routine would be at 9 o'clock. He'd sit down. 9:01, he would get up. 9:02, he would walk over to that trader's desk and tell him that he's done for the day. We've made some interesting hires, and we've had some traders that come in and immediately think or tell us that they know exactly how to get to that 7 or 8 figure mark. And one of my favorite stories was a trader that was
Forgot to turn it off.
five.
I'm watching this trading short. I didn't even turn it on, bro. I'm gonna have to just get on Twitch and do this live, bro. I don't even know how people be doing Zoom call record. I guess you could just record your Twitch. I'm looking. I'm using a very low lot size right now just because I'm not really confident. And the reason why I'm not confident is because I have taken so much time off, so I need some experience, some reps. So instead of doing a demo account before I got my prop firm, I was like, let me just get a prop firm. I'll do a low lot size, and that way I'll have some experience trading. And then there's some good trades, like a nice 4 hour order block is pretty juicy and it's pretty good. I have a GBP JPY. I believe it's a GBP JPY. But I'm probably go outside and play basketball. Matter of fact, I got to work out before I play Fortnite. I got to earn it, and I'll be done for the day. Trade. I went to work already. Then I come at home and look at the charts, and then I wanted to be on the charts during the New York session today because it was so volatile, but I couldn't because of work, and I was like, damn, I need to make sure I ask for off in the mornings. Um, this is technically an order block, I would say. So, um. I'm a big order block guy, by the way. I think this is gonna play out. This buy order block, I think. So, um, a lot going on, guys. You got to pick your best trade. What am I even saying? Okay, put on some Mark Douglas or something. But over the whole year of 2020, I took 279 trades, which is almost one trade a day. Not quite. It's 279 trades. And it didn't, and 53% win percentage, 1 to 2 risk reward ratio, and 113 wins, 99 losses. I think 1 to 2 RR is actually good enough. Like I'm sitting here trying to force it to be 1 to 3 or 1 to 4. Sometimes you'll get a 1 to 4, 1 to 5. Sometimes you'll get a 1 to 4, but I think 1 to 2, 1 to 3, I'm gonna try and stay away from. 1 to 4 is if I get a really good entry. 1 to 2 is if I get an average entry. There's a lot of variables, and you have to really consider what those variables are, and it takes a lot of back testing and a lot of experience. I right now have, I'm gonna go play basketball. I have 21 pending orders right now. 21. If I lose all, I'm just kidding. 21 pending orders, bro. 20, that's a lot. That's a lot of pending orders. That's like 10 pairs buy and a sell. 21 pending orders. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know what I'm talking about. Hopefully by the end of the year, I can get at least a couple payouts. I'm about to start a new challenge also. Three 28 is pretty good. He gave me a discount code. Um, I'm not gonna buy it yet, but I probably in like another month I'm gonna get another one. I'm probably gonna get one per month, win or lose, and eventually I'm gonna have 600K. So win or lose, and it's just on me to pass it, you know? So that's my strategy. As long as I got my bills paid, I got my groceries, I got my workout clothes, I got new shoes. As long as I got my basic necessities, I'm basically just gonna reinvest into trading and hope to hit big. You know what I mean? That's basically what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hop on some Zooms here soon, guys, or something. CAD news tomorrow. So Trump is speaking today at 3 p.m. Actually, anything could happen if he says something stupid. You never know. So tomorrow CAD news. Yeah, I'm in a USD CAD sell. I think it just hit my pending order. Nope, not yet. You could over leverage buy this for 3 pips. Over leverage, deep lot, no stop loss, 3 pips. And it'll hit. I guarantee it. It'll go 3 pips right now. 3 pips. That's all you need. 3 pips. So I'm gonna put an alert. I'm gonna put an alert right here. That's deeper in the candle. Hits an alert, you'll see it live. Gold is just you don't have a lot of price. It's just like it might just consolidate its way upwards and it'll just go. I do think I'm gonna sell this candle, but if it breaks out, dude, it could be gone. Like it really just could be gone. I think it's gonna hit. I think it's gonna play this green candle is the, or excuse me, this green zone is the daily open and 50% of a daily order block. And so it's already technically inside the daily order block right now. So it definitely could slow down and just consolidate there for quite some time. And then eventually, what I would like to see is if, let's say, it does this, and it's just consolidating, 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 whatever, whatever, and then eventually it gets to here. If I can just get it to come down there, that's 1 to 2 intraday, 1 to 4 swing. Maybe we'll do every trade. We'll do 1 to 2, 1 to 2 TP1, 1 to 4 TP2. Stop loss one. So we'll have stop loss one, TP2, TP4. And then that way I'm risking every trade is average 1 to 3, but it's actually 1 to 2 and a 1 to 4. I think that's what we're going to do. TP1, TP2, 1 to 2, 1 to 4. And then I'm going to go break even at 1 to 1. Break even at 1 to 1. No reentry. If it comes back, you screwed up. Comes back, you screwed up, or just let it be. Someone could use that code actually, steal my code. So that's good. I think we have too many pairs still. I'm still pretty sure we have too many pairs. Um, Gold. Like if we would have if we would have been watching this live for New York session, um, it was from 7 a.m. So this was wow, that was New York session. So or 7 a.m. started right here, and then to about 11 a.m. So this whole that red region on the 5 minute. So that happened in New York session today. Um, maybe we would have put a buy limit right there if we saw it. Maybe. I think 1 to 2 is an easier take profit to hit. It actually would have hit both take profits. 1 to 4. Yeah, that's a little scalp like 1 to 2. I actually think this is a good strategy. What I'm doing right now, 1 to 2, 1 to 4. Take profit one, take profit two. and then just leave it at that. I think that's all you need. Entry one, entry two, it would have hit both. USD CAD, like, oh, it just missed my sell limit. Damn. So let's look at UJ and see what would have happened, right? So we actually put a sell limit right here. If we would have done what we just talked about, 1 to 2, 1 to 4, if I would have went right here, 1 to 2 hits pretty fast, actually, it looks like. Well, that's 1 to 2 hits, and then 1 to 4. 1 to 4. They both would have hit. That's good. 1 to 4. It actually went all the way down to 1 to 5, and that's okay. 1 to 4, I'm happy with that. 1 to 4 is good. But I'm not willing to risk the whole thing. It'd be like risking the whole thing for 1 to 4, it may not work out. You may only get to 1 to 2 sometimes. GBP USD, like we enter here, even this one right here, 1 to 2 is right there. 1 to 4 is right there. Didn't quite get there. So, and then if it consolidates at 1 to 3, I would just close. So I think we should be out, and I don't think we should be in right now. I don't, it hit our buy limit, it looks like. I'm trying to just close the week out and profit and just not do anything stupid to close the week out. I think that would be the goal. This could be a re-entry. I think I have a sell limit right here in UJ. And I think I took it. That's a lot. Even just right there, dude, is 1 to 3. That's an easy trade. That's an easy trade right there. All right, guys, I'm out. See you guys. Hope you guys have a good night. Subscribe to the channel, like, comment, give me feedback on what you would like to see on this channel, and see you guys on the next one.